If you've ever doubted whether or not you have what it takes, or felt like you weren't good enough or worthy of the type of business that you wanted, or you've ever just outright been afraid to fail, then I want to share with you what is quite a conflicting belief, but a belief that if you believe will empower you, at least I hope, in the way that it has me. And that is that it is possible to achieve a goal while simultaneously not believing that you can achieve the goal. We often get told that we have to believe it in order to achieve it, and that if you don't activate your abundance codes or really, be in the emotional state, that we can't get it. And I believe that is not true. And the reason I believe it's not true is because in 2021, I was 100% in the darkest place that I'd ever been in my business. So I'd gone full-time as a coach, but the problem was, after I went full-time, my revenue was going up and down like a roller coaster. One month we might do 5,000. The next it was like 2,000, and the next it was like 0. And even though when I got clients, I was getting the great results, I was struggling to get clients. And so therefore my revenue was struggling. And so not only was I doubting whether or not I actually had what it took to be a successful coach, we were also pregnant with my now 4-year-old son, Archer. And I was also doubting whether or not I was going to be able to provide for my family and take care of the people that mattered to me most, which was the whole reason I started my business in the first place. So to be able to say that I was doubting whether or not I could actually achieve my, future goals of 50,000, 100,000 a month is an absolute understatement. I was so stressed at the time that I was biting my teeth, and that I ground my teeth down because I was so anxious and worried about everything that was going on. Anyway, I went away for a weekend. I decided to have a technology-free weekend. I turned my phone off, and God spoke to me so freaking loud. I did not know it was God back then, but looking back, it was just so clear. I had this pull to reach out to a mentor that I'd been following for some time, and offered to pay him $1,000 for the call, even though I couldn't afford it. But I was so desperate and I wasn't willing to give up. So I reached out to the mentor. He said, let's have the call. You can pay me after the call. We had the call. Long story short, I ended up grabbing my wife's credit card and investing and paying $5,000 to work, 5,000 US, so it was like 9,000 AUD, to work with a guy. Money we didn't have. My wife wanted to kill me because it was money that we couldn't afford. And in the next 90 days after investing into this coach, I generated $102,356, and everything freaking changed. And so the reason I wanted to share this with you is because at the end of the day, like, going into that mentorship, I had all the doubt in the world. I was afraid I was going to fail. I was afraid I'd spent money that was going to cause me to have to go back and get a job. But I honestly believed that it was that pressure and that pain and that self-doubt that I was experiencing that caused me to come in and to be the most coachable client ever, and to do what I was told and to freaking follow through. Because the truth is that I was probably thinking that I was following through, but I never took more action in my business than I took in that 90 days when I had to freaking do it. So all I'm saying is, my message is this, is that there will be times in your business where it's easy, where you believe in yourself and that where everything is perfect. There will also be times in your business where you doubt yourself or you don't believe you have what it takes. And all of that is okay, and all of it is normal, because you're human. And for me, at least, it's helped that as I go through those different emotions, I just embrace them. I just accept them. And now what I find is, when I accept them, oftentimes those negative emotions just transmute, and I feel a heck of a lot more free because I take the pressure off and I just show up authentically and just be myself in everything that I do. And so what I want you to realize is that however you're feeling now, whatever you're going or growing through, it's exactly how it's supposed to be. Even if it's a struggle, I know that it's developing your character to match the calling that has been placed in your heart. So enjoy it, embrace it, anything's possible. Let's go.